It's almost time, soon enough, guys. By next week, I think the move that everyone has been waiting for since, I don't know, the beginning of this range will finally happen. Okay, I think it will happen next week. So XRP is currently paired with Bitcoin. It's still there. Let's get closer. Okay, let's zoom in and out again and again. We did pump from this area, but I think we could come down and hold this level. Then we're good to go, right? That would show a lot. What's interesting about the price market and the news and releases right now is that, as I told you, there will be news when we get close to the bottom, right? That means people can start to feel optimistic again, right? Since most people are negative, unless you're an ultra bull, which we are until the end of time. This is a new offering for USC at Ripple pairs from Bitget. You can now enter RLUC USET or RLUC USEC and start trading today, May 29th. Okay, then we're happy to work with Ripple to bring RLUC to Bitget. The RLUC stablecoin, which is backed by USC and released on the XRP ledger, is now live on Bitget's spot, guys. RLUC is now being added to these conversations. I also told you, this is another sign that failure is coming. We asked Ripple for one thing. Before the crash, we want our LAUC to be on all exchanges so people can trade some of their other cryptos for our LAUC. This way they'll be safe, and I think our LAUC will survive the big disaster that's coming. Ripple is a great safe coin for institutions. Our LEUCs are now live on Euler, and users can now borrow, sell, or use it as collateral. Lenders can now also get bonuses, right? It's everywhere then. It's going on all of these markets and providers, right? That's very pretty, and it fits with an approaching bottom. Let's talk about today's plans instead. Maybe tomorrow from Jim Cramer, sure. Still scared about how fast the Nasdaq is going down. He might think that the reverse of this would be, maybe the shorts shouldn't be so scared. Which means what? Go short sell? This is strange because I'd like to see another low like this for XRP. One more low and that will be it. The thing is though, I don't think XRP will go below this level since it is already down compared to Bitcoin. I don't think XRP will come over here. I don't believe that. That looks like a big red X. Those extra people for split comparing have made it look really good now, right? Our position at the bottom means that we are very close to making the move, which means it will probably happen by next week. If not today, then sometime, right? If I could see XRP come down like this, right? That's it. We just pump now that the bottom is in, right? We'll see what takes place. But once more, things look like really beautiful, guys. Now in the UK, we then see a strong XRP move loading right. We can see an inverse head and shoulder pattern forming as well, which gets us to $4.10, which seems fine. I think that's what's coming in then, right around $4.10 before the black zone shows up. Okay, so we'll take all the highs, but then listen to this. Since it looks like they won't be going down for this liquidity down below, and there's so much liquidity down here, guys, like in huge amounts, all the way here. If they do pump it, which it looks like they will, if they pump it like this, right? If they pumped it like this, right? Liquidity everywhere, guys. It's all over this place, right? I mean, I did it before too. That's why they didn't come back. They might do it later, but not yet. Okay, guys, let's go over that one more time. Buy soon and right away. Even though this is a funny device, the charts tell me it looks pretty trashy, right? Even though there have been a lot of net outflows, the extra piece is still staying strong, right? Guys, we're seeing net losses of about $20 million, 0 cents, right? It seems like days and days and days, and now, or just yesterday, right? It keeps adding up, but the prices of extra pieces have stayed the same, which means people are still collecting, or what do you call it, making it through. We got some big news right then, guys. I told you this was very strong, and it comes right at or very close to the bottom, right? That's crazy. From Cointelegraph, the newest company to be listed on the Nasdaq. Vivo Power announced an XRP-focused treasury strategy with a private sale worth $120 million at $6.05 per share. What's going on here? Have a look at this. This also happens, let's not make the same crypto bet again, guys. As the first public company to base its treasury on XRP, it marks a big shift in how institutions feel about settlement. Okay, so this also shows a big bet by institutions on XRP's DeFi possibility, right? That's what it looks like, but I have no idea where this came from. Hey guys, does that say Saudi Arabia? Oh, okay, there you go. We agree that Saudi Arabia has now joined the game. Now, this plan calls for gathering XRP, adding to the XRP ledger, and selling off old activities. Also, take a look at this, okay? This is the world's first publicly traded company to launch a digital asset treasury plan that is focused on XRP. They did this to help build out the XRP ledger ecosystem for real-world decentralized finance blockchain solutions, right? This means that XRP is likely to be one of the 5 assets that the NAACP government also buys, right? For people who want to store altcoins. Wow, then this work is crazy and it's right at the bottom. They are going to put money into buying XRP and holding on to it. This creates a new way for money to easily come in and buy XRP. They will also be huddling it, which means there will be less selling pressure than when they built out the infrastructure on the XRP ledger. This is good for the community as a whole, and getting rid of old sections to focus more on crypto and DeFi right joining, and there will be more adoption and innovation for crypto in general. Guys, this is important because we just got high-level support. Yes, you all know that they have a lot of money over there. Do they not? In what ways could a wave of corporations adopt XRP? Like what? You know that Bitcoin has a micro approach, right? So things are looking crazy. And this is what happens when something really bad happens close to the bottom. Take a moment to think about that. That's what we called it too. After that, His Royal Highness said, "We have been investors in the digital asset sector for a decade and have held XRP for a long time. There were a lot of listed vehicles that wanted to use a digital asset treasury model, but we chose Vivo Power because it has a strategic focus on XRP and wants to help build out the XRP ledger community. They tried to get XRP." Also, after meeting with President Trump and his leadership team during their recent trip to Saudi Arabia, we think it's a good time for digital assets and blockchain technology to be introduced in the country. We're happy to be helping XRP with this, right? Because this is about the XRP economy. Now that they've met with Trump, they are pretty much making XRP king. Join the parts together. Why? People, XRP is a picked one. Getting out at the very bottom. What does Eric Trump think? We need crypto to change the way the current financial system works. That's XRP, since Ripple also has crazy news. All of this is taking place during a bottom. Pay close attention, not Phineas. Feel free to like, share, and follow. Also, it's pretty shocking that they've been able to get away with MRFA. I often compare things in this way, but it's clear that I run a very large real estate business. We wait for Wire to come in every Friday at 5 o'clock. Though many people outside of the crypto world know that the SWIFT system is broken, no one else has talked about it. It barely works 40 hours a week. In this country, traditional banks are open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. with a 45-minute lunch break. So it's safe to say that they support XRP, right? It's because Ripple came out yesterday as well. It's hard for payment providers and fintech